All right, ladies, thank you. Good morning. Let's go. Question today is, what's a sad movie that you would recommend if you have one in mind? What's a sad movie that you would recommend? Track for myself, one that I didn't expect would be The Patriot. It's about the Boston Marathon bombing. It's a pretty good one if you haven't checked that one out. Anything for you, Rose?
I cannot think of anything. Normally, when it's a sad movie, I switch. Because I 9 out of 10 watch movies with the kids, so.
All right. Michelle?
The only thing that comes to mind, I guess it's not totally sad, but Coco. Like, there's sad parts. Really
such a sap, Michelle. All right, and Terry?
There was a movie we saw recently, and I can't think of the name of it. It was about 5 young Black men that went to Vietnam War and what they went through, and they were older already, and they were reliving it.
Yeah.
Talking about it, and they ended up going back to Vietnam to recover one of their friends' bodies. So it was really interesting. It was very sad. Had a lot of lessons in it. But I can't remember the name of it. We probably saw it about a couple months ago.
Like on Netflix or something? Yeah.
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
Okay, I think I've seen the title.
Yeah.
Cool. I look forward to checking that one out. All right, ladies, thank you. Let's go with arch body holds today. All right. So laying flat on your belly and fly like Superwoman. We go 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and arch and hold. Shoulders, glutes, keep that core tight, and let's fly. Seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next up, give me side hip raises, either on your elbow or on your hand. Side hip raises. All right, 3, 2, 1, and go. Up and down. Turn it on. Big crunch all the way up. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Other side. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and up. Halfway through. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, one more. Let's go crossover sit-ups. So sitting up, reaching across. 3, 2, 1, and go. Twist across, go diagonal. $15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, next up, give me a twisted cross, ladies. So you're gonna be back down facing the floor. Arm out about 45 degrees. And I'm gonna rotate this leg over. Big chest, shoulder stretch. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and up. We'll go about 30 seconds per side here. Nice, little deep breaths. Relax that arm as much as you can. Ten seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, please. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Twisted cross. Ten more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Ease off of there. Let me have you on your hands and knees. And we're just gonna go for scap push-ups. Just up and down. Okay, pressing up as high as you can, squeezing down and back. Okay, next one, I want you to roll forward with your shoulders and then down and away from your ears. Shrug them up towards your ears and then pull them down and away. Good. Just be able to activate and control these shoulder blades. Okay, next one, big shoulder rolls for me. Nice big circles. And roll the other way. And then try to go opposite directions. And roll the other way. Shoulder dancing. All right, relax. Okay, next one, ladies, let's go alternating forward lunges. Stepping that leg forward, working that elbow down, and just keep switching side to side. Alternating forward lunges. Good. Okay, let that knee come out to the side as well. We'll go about 30 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, ease off of there. And let's finish off with a couch stretch. Pad up your knee if you need to, but let's brace that foot up. Couch stretch, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, switch sides, please. All right, and then I don't expect any changes for you ladies, but we will be moving forward with starting to offer more indoor training next week. I'm gonna try to keep the Zooms around the same time. I don't see any changes right now, but just some more options for people in the afternoons and evenings. All right, that's good, ladies. Come on off, grab a sip of water, and let's go over our skill session today. Okay, just a quick one, ladies. We got 6 minutes. Strength side, we're gonna work on single leg deadlifts. Grab that weight. I wanna see that balance, and then hinging. Let's try to get below the knees and come on up, all right? So hips, 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 bend the knees at the end, and then up and squeeze. Give me 10 on one side before you switch. Then the fun stuff will be the archer push-up, okay? Archer push-up, we're going wide on our hands. You can start from your knees as you need to, but this is the one where we're going all the way down to one side, okay? The arm stays as straight as you can. That's 1 rep, and then switch to the other side. Boom, that's 2 reps, okay? So if you're trying this one out, when you're doing archer, you're pulling, right? So as you go down, you want to try to keep pressing on this arm, but try to straighten it out and get as much weight on the arm that's bent closest to you. Boom, other side, and down, okay? 10 total there. On the prehab side, we're going to spend 1 minute alternating V raises. That's the one where we're facing the floor. Thumbs are up, arms are out in the shape of a V, and then we're trying to pull this straight past our ear and back down. And just keep rotating side to side. Just make sure that this arm doesn't swing back around you. We want to keep it right in front to keep that V shape. Okay. And then we'll spend 1 minute on your hamstrings. Boom. Grab it on, pull it. All right, ease off, pull in. Grab a towel if you like to hook around your foot. Questions, ladies? All right, single leg deadlifts or alternating V raises, and I'll let you know when to switch. Good. Okie doke, ladies, here we go. First minute, and 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good, Terry. So we're trying to get this T-spine moving. This is a good one for you and Terry. Oh man, Terry's getting some more range there. I need to put Michelle on one of those medieval racks. Just start cranking. Good balance, Rose. We got 30 more seconds here on the V raises. Ten seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch up to your hamstring stretch, ladies. We'll do a minute per leg. Good. Let your toes point down towards you, Terry. And that heel come up towards the ceiling. Yeah. Good, Michelle.
It doesn't point down.
All right, Michelle's got you on this one. 30 seconds. And then Michelle, let's straighten out your left leg out. There you go. Good. Yeah, let's get it, Rose. Just don't pop anything. 10 seconds here. And 3, 2, 1. Let's switch it up. Other side. Good, Rose.
You make them look so easy.
I like these.
And total for this one, correct?
Yeah, 10 total. You'll have time for one more round here, Rose. 15 seconds, ladies. And 3, 2, 1. Cool. We're back on the V raises, please. See if we get a little bit more range on the second round. Okay, thumb up, arm as straight as you can, straight ahead and up. There you go, Michelle. That side's okay. Right side, super locked. "30 seconds, ladies." Okay, Terry, much more range on you. Just keep it out in front of you. 15 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to your hamstring stretch. Same thing. See if we can get a little bit more range. And 30 seconds. Good rest. And 3, 2, 1. Switch legs, and we're on our last minute here. Good, Rose. And let me have you alternate legs each time here so you can get both sides in. Good. "30 seconds. "10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. All right, relax, ladies. Cool. Grab a sip of water and let's go over your options today. All right, ladies. Option A, just in case. You never know if you're going to hit this up. Okay. As many rounds as you can in 15 minutes. We're going to shoot for at least 5 rounds. That'll be the goal. Okay. 15 hip ups. So this is the one where we're going to try to raise and pike up your hips up into the air. Right? If you're watching this, try to keep your legs there versus bring them back down, which will give you more momentum. Okay. Try your best. You can substitute regular deadlifts for this one if you're going with a weighted option. Okay. Your second movement will be frog jumps. So stepping out wide, touching down while keeping your chest up, and then hopping off of that ground. Okay. Weighted option will be a hang power clean to substitute that same jump. Okay. The last one, sting bug push-ups. Shifting forward and down, keeping those elbows in tight. All right. And then try your best to stick with those Pike push-ups. Only if you have some wrist issues, go for a press for me. Okay. We should get 5 rounds pretty easily. All right, our strength work today, we're going to work on some pressing. So incline wide presses. Stack that shoulder up, drop those hips, and then arms going out as wide as you can as you come down, and then press up. You want to try to feel a big stretch through this upper chest, and then squeeze them back together. Okay, we're shooting for a 10 to 15 today. From there, go right into narrow presses from the floor. Sorry, let me adjust this. So narrow presses, now bring those arms in. Your elbow should drop right down to the side of your body as you go for your floor presses here. Okay, it'll be a little bit more tricep heavy. Okay. Then crossbody, leaning front raises. So I've had you do this before where we have that palm forward and we're raising across your body. Today, I want you in a slightly leaned over position, like a bent over position. So I'm here, bent over, and I'm still bringing across my body, which will make that angle a little bit harder, okay? You can either try to keep your feet in line with each other, or if you're having trouble with balance, step back to the same side that you have that weight in, just like you would do a bent over row. And from here, come across that body to the opposite shoulder. And then this elbow, still try to point it upwards, okay? Boom. Okay, 10 to 15 per side. And then my favorites for glutes, Bulgarian squats. Stack up your foot, grab your weights, put as much weight on that front leg as you can, and then all the way down, all the way up, best as you can, okay? You can always put your foot on the floor to modify this. Okay, and then let's shoot for 3 rounds as well. We gotta move pretty quickly though. Questions, ladies?
The narrow press, are your palms facing each other?
Yeah, they're gonna be neutral there.
Okay.
Good. All right, take a second to get set up, and we'll get 15 minutes. Okay, folks, if you're watching, you're starting off with your 15 hip-ups or deadlifts. And our superpower ladies here will be starting with their 15 incline wide presses. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's kick it off. Good, super wide stretch at the bottom. As you press overhead, bring those weights back together. You don't have to hit them though. Rose's arms have to travel like 6 feet to get that wide position. Michelle's got the mechanical advantage here.
That's right. The one time.
And Terry's right in the middle. Cool. Right into narrow presses. Try to shoot for another 15 for me. Elbows in close, hands neutral. Good. And then your elbows will go all the way down to the ground if you can, Michelle. There you go. Good. Elbows all the way to the ground, squeeze them back up. Try your best, hold on, and give me another 15. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Bent over, crossbody raise. Good, straight out in front, nice long arms. Going across the other side of that shoulder. You should feel this in the inside chest. Pinky facing up. Boom. Good. Good. If you want a little added stimulus, pause out at that top for just a second. No, don't restart. Good, Rose. Terry's got this down. Good, Michelle. Squeeze it up, squeeze it up. Try your best not to swing it. Nice, nice long arms, nice straight arms. Good.
Even without weight, that's a problem.
Oh yeah, Russ. Always find new ways. Okay, Bulgarian split squats. 10 to 15 per side. Okay, Terry, try to keep those hips forward and that torso straight up and down. There you go. Yeah, just let me know if this makes your knee angry there, Michelle. Good. Oh, yeah. Good, Russ. Hip straight ahead. All right, one round, 5 minutes. Back on the incline presses. Let's get in 2 more rounds, ladies. Nice. Good, Terry. Good. Try to keep the arm a little bit straighter if you can, Terry. There you go. Good elbows, Michelle. Good. Keep it up, bro. Send those weights out to the side. a little deeper in these split squats. There you go. Come on, Rose.
It's so damn hard and I can't get nowhere.
Good squeeze. Cool. Time for one more full round. Good. All the way up, all the way up. Good squeeze. Okay, we got 4 minutes, ladies. Let's get in this third round. Okay, Michelle, long arms, squeeze across. All right, 90 seconds, ladies. Finish this third round. Keep it rolling. 20 seconds. Keep it coming, ladies. And time, ladies. Let's finish up that set. Cool. All right, how are those crossbody raises? Not too bad? Except for Rose.
Wrong question.
I think it was better after I straightened my arms.
Okay, good.
When it was bent, it felt like I had to push myself
Yeah.
and wing it versus more control.
Right on, ladies. Way to keep going. And keep the party rolling, even as we continue indoors. All right, a little longer ROMWOD today, and then try to get some break times today, Terry.
Yeah, I was on email and conference calls until about 10 last night.
Jeez, come on. All right, here we go for ROMWOD, and have a great rest of the day, everybody.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
A good one, everyone.
You too.
Here we go. Okay, do what you can, ladies. Here we go.
Hey everybody, welcome to your warrior routine for today. We're going to make sure that when we're doing this routine, we're super relaxed. Nothing will bother us. We've got a very nonchalant leisure mentality. Everything we do, for the most part, we're trying to be passive. We're trying to be soft. Okay, so try to bring that with you, that state of mind, while you just go ahead and make your way into our very first pose, which will be a half saddle. Half saddle. I'm sitting on the ground. My right leg will be straight out in front of me, and my left leg will be bent, tucked next to me. For a lot of you, this could be enough. You're just sitting tall with your left leg bent and your left foot next to your body. That's fine. If you're able to lean back, then you're just going to lean back on your hands and see if you can go a little deeper. And then some of you will need to stay here, and that's fine. Maybe a few of you can lean back on your forearms. And maybe at some point, since the duration of the pose will be a full 4 minutes, at some point maybe you lie all the way back, but we're taking our time. We're not in a rush to get there. Ultimately, there's no aesthetic perfect depth besides where you feel the right amount of sensation. Everyone, we have 4 minutes now. Half saddle, left leg is the target, quads, your knee, sometimes the ankle will get some in this, and even hip flexors on the left side. 4 minutes, take your time, try to relax and surrender into what you're experiencing. One minute behind us, 3 more minutes to go. Now, while you're in the position, feel free to either breathe really, really deep. I'm going to fill my lungs up so full This is an exaggerated inhale. Or feel free just to naturally breathe. It's a very passive, even what we'd call a yin approach to the breathing. It's insignificant. It's just your natural breath. It's soft. It's peaceful. So either one, whatever resonates with you, you're going to find a lot of times in all the routines, you get suggestions, not commands. And then it's really up to you to figure out which suggestions really make sense for you and which one feel appropriate. And not every suggestion is for every person. We're all a little bit different. We're all definitely unique. So pick and choose based on what you're feeling and what you're experiencing. Now you still have 2 more minutes to go. We were in that position for a long time, so very, very slowly, I want you to roll your body out of the pose or sit back up nice and tall. And then you're just going to take your left leg and you're going to bring it out in front of your body. And you're just going to sit there with both legs straight out in front of you for a moment. Maybe even shake your legs out or just enjoy a few moments before you switch sides. Remember, there's no rush in any of these positions or the transitions between the poses. Taking your time is also part of the benefit. But at some point now, we're going to switch sides. My right leg is tucked next to my body, and I'm just sitting tall, seeing how my right leg is feeling. If I feel right to, I'll lean back. Sometimes I'll go to my forearms. Sometimes I'll lie back on my spine. Now again, we have 4 minutes. 4 minutes on this side. Besides the benefit physically, which there is tons and tons of benefit physically speaking, from the fascia to the muscular to the bones, it's absolutely amazing for your body what you're doing. I always like to remind you though that this is the time you take out of your day to unplug. This is the space that you create to get really quiet from the rat race. And this is one of those, maybe those benefits that we don't initially think about, at least right off the bat. But really indulge in the fact that you can sit still, you get some time to relax, and that really is a big part of your performance and your recovery and just your overall health and well-being. So take advantage. I'm still, I'm quiet, I'm releasing, I'm relaxing, and it feels right to me. Everybody, we still have 3 more minutes in the pose. 3 minutes. Enjoy the quietness. Ha ha ha, that's a long time for that side. So just like the other side, I'm coming out really, really slow. And when you get out, just pull that right leg out in front of you. Take a moment, maybe shake your legs out. Gently kind of just moving around. No big deal. We're just cruising today. Warrior routines are a whole different mentality. They're more about being patient, being even extra calm. You know, they're about being persistent. So embrace that. Our next position from here is a starfish pose. Now, this starfish is ultimately a bound angle. So we start with bound angle by bringing the soles of the feet together and both of your knees are bent. But the difference of this one, starfish or star pose we call often, is that the feet purposefully now scoot them another 1 foot to 2 feet in front of your body. So although the soles of your feet stay together, your feet are not pulled up into your groin. They're actually intentionally out in front of your body quite a bit. And then when you fall forward, and go ahead and fall forward now, you know, maybe you can actually rest your head into the feet. Or maybe you take a block or a medicine ball and put that on your feet and rest your head on the block. It's always really helpful to use props, blankets and blocks, medicine balls and ab mats. We're always trying to lean on something with our bodies. We're always trying to rest our head when we can. This really allows us to relax even more. And this is a huge part of the experience. So this star pose or starfish pose will be another 4 minutes. 4 minutes, y'all. You have 3 more minutes. See if you can surrender your chest. See if you can relax your face. See if you can soften your jaw and your stomach muscles, your lower back. This pose will target the lower back. This pose, sometimes a lot of people feel this in your hips. Now, when you're doing the star pose, you can also vary the position with the feet. Some people like to open their feet so they're not actually touching each other. Some people like to elevate their feet on a block, and that just makes it a little bit different, but still the feet are far out in front of you. So everybody hang out with this. We're still in the pose for a little longer. Come on, 2 more minutes to go. Give me 1 more minute of full, complete surrender. I'm not squeezing anything. And then the time is up for this one. So we're going to roll out of the pose. Take your time. I'm, again, just kind of enjoying the extra time for a warrior routine. And when you finally come out of that pose, we're now going to go into our full saddle position. So we're going right back into those quads and knees. So set yourself up for full saddle. If you need to sit on a block, blanket, anything you need to do to help the knees. If you need to put extra padding under your knees, then these are all things that we highly recommend to do. So full saddle position, targeting quads and knees, ankles, and just like half saddle, start with just sitting tall. Take a minute there, take 2 minutes there. Ultimately, you have 5 minutes in a pose. If you can lean back, you're going to lean back. If you can lie all the way back, you get more of the L5 of your spine, which is a really good thing. You can do that, but you don't have to. So you go where your body wants to go. No need to jam or force any of these positions, especially poses like this that take time. Full saddle position. I'm breathing some kind of breath that resonates with me, whether it's deep or it's natural. However I want to do it, that's up to me today. 5 long minutes to go. Come on, keep breathing some kind of breath. You've got 3 more minutes. I'm looking to soften into the target areas. I'm looking to stress within my fascia of my body, which ultimately will strengthen the fascia in my body. It'll also maintain a nice range of motion. So give me those 2.5 minutes from here, completely relaxing and letting it work on you. Still one last minute to go. All right, everybody, come on out of the saddle pose. Let's just lie down for a moment. Maybe lie down on your stomach, maybe lie down on your back. I want to take a 45-second rebound, a very short moment or two here where I can relax. I can feel the effects of the positions that they're having on my body. There is sensation I'm feeling. Sometimes it's a hot sensation or a cooling feeling or a tingling. This is just letting me know there's things that are happening. Even as long as these warrior routines are, we only have ultimately 3 more poses to go. So be aware. There's really not a whole lot of positions, but man, we just hold them long, long, long. Let's come on up for our next pose. Set up for a half seated frog. This is another challenging position, but again, sit on a blanket or two. The right leg will be out in front of you, the left leg will be tucked behind you, but it's different than half saddle because you're going to pull that knee way more open away from your right leg. And then when you get into that half seated frog, instead of diving into your right leg, which we'll save for a moment, we're going to actually shoot the angle first. So everybody, come down the middle between your left knee and your right foot and targeting the groin, targeting my lower back. Now we're going to spend 3 minutes here, and then we'll make our way into our right leg after that. Give me 3 minutes in the half seated frog, targeting the middle. Stay where you're at for 1 more minute. Now you're still in the position, you're still relaxing. Just crawl over to your right leg now as we'll focus more on hamstrings. You can either let your chest sink right into your right leg or you could do somewhat of a side bend. I'll let you choose for the last 2 minutes. Dive into that right leg. Ooh. All right, come on out of the pose all the way out. And let's change other side. Half seated frog, left leg forward, right leg tucked behind. Almost 9 times out of 10 when I do this pose, I'm sitting up on a blanket. I'm elevating my butt off the ground. It helps tremendously, but I keep that blanket right underneath my left leg, at least for this side. And then that gives me a little extra leverage and a better angle where I can shoot down the middle a lot easier. So we're going to shoot the middle, targeting the groin and lower back, half-seated frog. For the first 3 minutes, we'll be like that. And then we'll make our change into our left leg. So give me 3 minutes from here. One more minute, right where you're at. Still in the pose. Crawl over to your left leg now, slow. Just take your time. Ultimately dive into your left leg, either squaring down or side bending into it. Today you get to choose which one you want to do, but we are focusing on hamstrings. So maybe base the decision on where you feel the best sensation in the hamstrings. Last 2 minutes. Easy now. Come on out of the pose, all the way out. And I want you to take a slow transition now to hands and knees. And now, from your hands and your knees, I want to go ahead and move into a nice active position called down dog. Right now, everybody, tuck your toes, push your butt up to the sky. Let your heels push down towards the ground, palms squeeze. Downward dog. We're going to be here for a full minute. Your job is to be strong in the pose and breathe deep. We are stretching the backs of the legs, which should feel really nice after we just got done with what we got done with. So enjoy that. 45 seconds still here. If it becomes a little too much or you don't really want to push so hard, I mean, this is just a minute, but still, if you're not used to it, it could be difficult. Just get out of the pose early. Come back to your knees. But if you're with me, 30 more seconds in the pose. You can engage your stomach more. You can really press through your arms, but still maintain that soft state of mind, like I'm doing something more active and maybe more challenging. And I'm super relaxed in my mind. I'm super calm. And this calmness that I'm finding while I'm doing this pose, this carries into my training. This carries in to when I'm doing my WODs. I'm super intense, but there's a level of calmness I'm trying to bring. And then from down dog, come back to your knees. And from your knees, lie down on your belly, face down. Now we only have one more pose to go. And again, this one's a little more active in your arms, but it's definitely passive in your abdomen and your back. So it's called seal pose, with your hands on the ground a little wider than your shoulders, or a lot wider than your shoulders, depending on where you like. Just press your arms straight, lift your chest up towards the sky for what we call seal pose. Seal position is targeting your abdominals, and it's also targeting your spine. The idea is that you lift your chest up really high using your arms, which will stay active the entire 3 minutes we're here. But you let your head just hang. I'm not straining my neck. I'm not tensing my stomach muscles. I'm relaxing my lower back. If it's overwhelming with straight arms, come down in your forearms. It's called Sphinx. It's our alternate pose that we always recommend to use instead of seal, if seal is too much. So keep breathing some kind of breathing. I'm breathing naturally, or I'm breathing intentionally deep. But you're still here for a little while, everyone. Just 2 more minutes. Still in the pose, still breathing deep, or still breathing naturally. 1 more minute. All right, lie back down on your belly and back on the ground. Now from here, we can choose to lie down face down and enjoy the rebound on our stomach, or we can roll over onto our back if we prefer lying on our back. But I want you to give yourself 5 minutes of rest. This is our rebound. This is where you close your eyes and enjoy the wonderful effect of the space that you created within not only your body, but within your mind. You unplugged for a nice solid 40 minutes, and now that certainly has given you perspective, understanding, a certain quality within you. Enjoy that. You worked for that. You earned that. So everyone, take your time here in the rebound. Thanks for joining us. I hope this does wonders for your body, your mind. I know it will. And we'll see you next time.